for being with us, and we are going to have our webinar today focusing on 3 easy ways to increase holiday donations. As I mentioned, I'm Lena Scott, and I am in charge of marketing and cause relations here at iGive, and I'm joined by Sandy Schleicher.
Hi, everybody.
Just a quick overview. We're going to do a quick moment on how iGive benefits you, some tips to increase dollars. We're going to talk a little bit about Giving Tuesday. It's the 5th year of this initiative, and we're excited to once again partner with Giving Tuesday, and finally some upcoming promotions. So I would assume, although, you know, I had an English teacher once who said, when you assume, you make an ass of you and me.
You actually said that.
I did just say that. But I'm going to assume that everyone knows basically how iGive works. And really, the gist of iGive is that it makes it possible for you or your supporters to help your charity financially at no cost to you or to them. And the stores do pay it all for it all. They make the donations back to you, which we send right on to your charity. And there are about, 4 main ways that you can reach out to iGive. You can install the iGive button. I do have to say I love the iGive button because I, even working at iGive, can never keep track of how many stores we have. I think that I looked this morning and we're at 1,758 different stores. So you never know how many stores we're going to have. We never know who has joined us. And with the iGive button, I don't have to remember. That little green iGive on triangle appears, and it's there. We do have apps. We have apps for Android and for iOS. And
that's iPhone and iPad.
iPhone and iPad. So you can use our iGive apps. And you can obviously always use iGive.com, or you can click on links in iGive Communications. So either an iGive newsletter or on Facebook or any other social media posts, you can click through those links, and those links will take you directly to iGive, and you can then get credit. So Sandy, what is rule number 1 for making money on iGive?
You need supporters using iGive to be shopping online, and that's what makes all the donations happen.
Exactly. It was really interesting. Literally this morning, I had a phone call to the support hotline from a cause who said, well, we're not getting anything from iGive whatsoever. And I said, really? Not at all. And they said, no. And I asked them, and I looked up, their cause. Well, it turned out that their cause only had 1 person supporting them. And I said, well, have you shared your join link? And they said, what's a join link? I said, the join link. Your join link is something that appears on your cause dashboard. It's easy to find. It's iGive.com/ and then it's usually either your cause name or an acronym, like this one is BSA 67 for Boy Scout Troop 67. But it's an easy way so that your members, when they sign up, all they have to do is put in that stuff that's on the screen right now, first name, last name, zip code, email, password, and they're joined. That's it.
And you can put your join link on Facebook. You can use it in Twitter. You can put it in your email footer. It's an easy way to help people get to iGive with your cause pre-selected when they join. And in order to get donations from iGive, I know I just said this, but you've got to have supporters on iGive to do that. So getting people over here, telling people that you're on iGive, that you want them to be using iGive to help support your charity is critical to being successful.
It is absolutely rule number 1. So number 2 really is shop for your own cause. Almost every cause that I have talked to has to buy something. Maybe they're printing things at Staples, newsletters, or they have office supplies that they need to buy, or they're having an event, or they want to give gifts to people. You should remember to use it for your own cause. Think about it this way. It's not exactly a donation back when you shop for your own cause, but it's certainly a discount. So if you have a budget for next year for office supplies, and you know that Staples is giving, say, 2% back, you can then budget 2% less if you are going to consistently shop through iGive for your office supplies, because every purchase you make will end up with a rebate back to your cause.
Well, and if you use the coupons that are available on iGive, you might be able to get free shipping and discounts as well. Especially watch for so many merchants around the holidays start offering free shipping around, around December 15th or something?
Yeah, right around there. And by the way, Sandy, did you know that every Friday on Facebook we post a free shipping Friday?
I didn't know that actually.
Every Friday on Facebook we post free shipping Friday where a retailer has offered iGive customers the opportunity to ship their purchases that day for free.
Oh, that's a good way to save money.
Good way to save money and to earn more donations. Another way is, obviously, other than purchasing things for yourself, is that if you're asking for gifts, whether they're personal gifts or whether they're gifts for your cause, to create a wish list and ask for gifts from iGive stores. So you tell your supporters, if you're a pet shelter, you tell your supporters that you need certain things, like maybe you need extra litter for the cats, or maybe you need dog food, and that they can purchase it at Petco. Or if you're an organization that does things for kids and you want people to buy gifts, you could tell them to purchase them at Target or Toys R Us and tell them these are the items we want and these are the iGive retailers. And you can get a full list of iGive retailers just by going to iGive.com and look on store list. But that's a great way. Also, a number of our retailers do offer gift cards. So if you are giving yourself gifts or giving other people gifts, asking for gift cards or giving gift cards through iGive is great. I will say as a quick caution, read the exceptions. Every once in a while, there are no donations on the purchase of gift cards from specific retailers. So just always make sure you read the exceptions to know what is good or what is not good. And then, you know, as Sandy started to say earlier or mention earlier, you know, you have to tell people about it. You have to talk. So I happen to know Sandy's family sends out a holiday letter every year and sort of gives a recap of what's going on. And he does always mention in his holiday letter the fact that, you know, he's part of the iGive team and how iGive can help the causes that are important to him and to his family. So it's, you know, there are some people who say, if you don't ask, you're not going to get anything. I'm not saying shove it in someone's face, but if you are sending out a holiday card or a holiday letter, you could say, this is a cause that's really important to my family or to me, or, you know, I'm a cause administrator and I work here, and if you'd like to help support us, please consider using iGive.com. It helps us raise funds. If your organization is sending out letters saying thank you to the donors, you could say thank you so much for your holiday gift this year, and by the way, if you're shopping online, please consider this.
Yeah, well, it's a nice way it's a way that you can say, first of all, here's a way that you can be helping all year round,
right,
not just at the holidays. And you might, if you're sending out, I hate to use this word, but solicitation emails asking for donations at this time of year, you know, you can always have a line in there that says, well, we know not everybody can afford to make a donation of actual money. Here's a way that you can help that doesn't cost you anything.
Correct. Or to say, thank you for your generous gift, because, you know, a lot of causes do need those cash donations and you don't want to discourage it, but saying thank you so much for your generous gift. Make your gift go further all year round. Like you mentioned earlier, I think that
marketers know how to word these things much better than technology people.
That is true. But the technology people are the ones who help us to make sure that we can do things like auto post for you. So we actually do enable auto posting on Facebook and on Twitter, so that if you enable that for your cause, we can post messages for you so that we're going out there and letting your supporters know. The other thing is that in your own way and in your own words, you can post about iGive on social media and say, we're trying to raise X if you have a goal. You know, it's easy and it's free, and a portion of your online shopping will go towards our goal. You know, there's just a lot of different options, and I think the key here in getting social is making it comfortable for you and making it be something that resonates appropriately for your cause, so that it doesn't feel like it's forced. Additionally, there is no harm in asking your supporters to post as well. So your cause may be posting, but why not say to your supporters, hey, please share this link to people, or please let people know about it, because you'd be surprised. Your supporters really may want to be there to help you. And, you know, to make it even easier, back to how our tech team has helped. Sandy, you want to sort of talk about our Tell a Friend page?
Sure. Well, we just try to make it easier for you to spread the word. So we've created some ways here to do that. You can click over here and automatically do a post over to Facebook, and of course we allow you to see what that's going to say before it actually posts. Same thing to Twitter, and if you want some pre-written text to include in an email, you can click on the envelope, and of course there's a personal join link that's listed there as well. That's a little bit different than the join link that Lena was talking about before, and really the only difference is, first of all, it's a random set of characters as opposed to like your cause name. But it also lets us know that you helped recruit a certain person, and sometimes we give bonuses for that. And so that using your tell-a-friend links can be important for that.
Absolutely.
By the way, on the email blurb, if you want that predefined email, that's just text. You cut and paste it into your own email and send it, so you can modify that however you want.
That's great. That's great information. I think that, in addition to spreading the word, is the concept of Giving Tuesday, and I sort of mentioned it at the beginning of our webinar. This is the 5th year of Giving Tuesday, and this is going to be the 3rd year that iGive has gotten involved in supporting Giving Tuesday. And the whole idea behind Giving Tuesday, it's a great initiative, is that for the people in the U.S., Thursday of Thanksgiving weekend is our National Day of Giving Thanks. And then Black Friday has come, which has become a very consumer-focused shopping holiday. And then Cyber Monday came along, and by the way, we do have some great specials on Cyber Monday that'll get announced just that weekend. But then Giving Tuesday is the idea of giving back and making sure.
After you've done all this shopping, now it's time to think about somebody else and do some help.
And at the beginning, when we first at iGive started talking about participating in Giving Tuesday, we're like, well, but we're the group that's always giving back. And even though we are telling you to shop, we're always, encouraging people to give back. That's sort of the whole idea behind iGive, is that you turn something ordinary that you're doing, your ordinary consumer habits, into something extraordinary by giving back to your favorite cause. But the more we talked about it, and the more we thought about it, and the Giving Tuesday people also agree, is that, there's a reality there. During the holiday season, people shop, and people need to shop. So therefore, as part of Giving Tuesday, encouraging shopping that gives back is also a big part of what they want to do as well. So your cause may be pushing involvement in Giving Tuesday as a way to, start off the holiday giving season. It may be as a way that you're using it as a campaign. And if you haven't looked at the Giving Tuesday website, I strongly encourage all cause administrators to go and look at it. They have great tools, great toolbox, great information on there. One of the things that they really sort of have focused on this year is the idea that Giving Tuesday puts a hyper-local hook to a national effort. And what I mean by hyper-local is that most of the causes that participate with iGive, there are some big national causes out there, but most of the causes that participate in iGive are organizations that impact the communities in which you live. It's churches and synagogues and temples, it's Boy Scout and Girl Scout troops, it's PTOs, it's the local animal shelter or animal rescue, it's the fund started by the family to help raise awareness for diseases that have impacted somebody in their community. So when you reach out to your local media and not your big national papers, in Chicago, I think if you were here earlier, I'm in Chicago right now. And if, Chicago Tribune may or may not care about the hyper-local effort. But my local community newspaper out in the suburb in which I live does care about the local community effort. So if I reach out to them and tell them that this is how my cause, the Ryan Breer Foundation, which is a cause that I'm on the board of, is getting involved in Giving Tuesday using iGive, they may be interested in that. So submit op-ed pieces. Those are like little essays, opinion pieces, where you say, this is why I give, this is why I'm involved in this cause, and this is how Giving Tuesday is going to help my organization, which is here in our community. And the Giving Tuesday website does have some examples, too, if people need them. If you're having any events that you want people to attend or want people to participate in, earlier I mentioned, like, if you're an animal shelter and you're trying to get needed funds, if you're a food bank, and you want to remind people that during the holidays you can have them purchase food online from iGive stores and have it delivered straight to your shelter or to your food bank, and promote that through media outreach. Sometimes it's just a simple filling out a form on the newspaper's website to do that. And highlight how your community is going to benefit from this local giving effort. Sandy, do you have any thoughts on that or anything to add?
I'm not sure I have anything more to offer on Giving Tuesday. I would just say, look, we all know that thousands and thousands of charities need as much income as they can get to help with their causes, especially during the holidays, as well as all year. And iGive is such an easy way to help, and now in prep for the holiday season, when everybody is going to be online doing shopping, now is the time to be recruiting as many people as possible to support your cause through iGive so that you can benefit when they shop online.
That is so true. And as part of the Giving Tuesday sort of program, they're promoting something called the unselfie, and I love this, right? We all talk about the selfies and people taking pictures of themselves. So if you or your cause or members of your cause take pictures and hold up a sign, this is one that I sort of modified from the Giving Tuesday website, saying that I shop for or I support, and tag it with I shop, I give, and unselfie. You can talk about how you're giving and why, and put a picture. I was thinking about taking a picture. I rescued my cat Lily, and so I was thinking about taking a picture with my cat Lily and posting it up there and saying that I support saving endangered animals, and I shop, I give by buying things at PetSmart online for her. So however you choose to do it, obviously, as you see, there's some websites there for Giving Tuesday, and they have a Facebook page and an Instagram. And feel free, by the way, to tag iGive if you're doing that. If you're using the iShop iGive, feel free to tag us on any of those platforms as well. And we love to like them, we love to share them, we love that information. So again, here's some sample language from the Giving Tuesday people. I'm supporting blank by shopping through iGive.com, hashtag Giving Tuesday, hashtag I shop I give. Or I'm giving too through my online shopping with iGive, hashtag Giving Tuesday, hashtag I shop I give. So really, really simple. It does not take a lot of effort or a lot of knowledge to do that. And again, if you're a cause administrator, encourage your supporters to do this as well, because they may know people who will join on to support your organization. So I was talking about Lily. Good thing for all of you, I don't get to enter the contest, because I think that if I enter the contest with Lily, she is just about the cutest thing ever, and I would win for sure, but no, employees can't enter. So we are going to have a contest coming up, and it is called 31 Days of Giving. We're going to ask you to post your favorite holiday picture on the iGive Facebook page from December 1st to December 31st. Basically go, post the picture. It will show up in the picture section. It will not show up in the main news feed. People get a little confused, but it will show up in the picture section, and tell your friends to vote. And then on January 4th, bright and early, Sandy and I will sign on, check and make sure our computers show the same numbers, and the cause that has the most votes will win the first prize, and then second and third votes will win second and third prizes. So the member who posts the picture must be an iGive registered member, or else he can't win. We don't want anyone to get disqualified, but encourage people to post their favorite holiday picture. It can be all pets, as you can see. It could be your family. It could be a gorgeous, there was one last year that someone posted that was just a absolutely gorgeous outdoor scene. And so feel free to post those pictures, maybe even put a sentence or so about why it's up there and what cause it's supporting, and then let people know to go and vote.
We love to hear all about the ways that people are helping whatever the cause is that is near and dear to their heart.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then, in addition, when you're sending people to vote, we are going to have special deals on Facebook and Twitter and possibly also Instagram. We're working on the Instagram, so I didn't put it up there for sure. But throughout 31 Days of Giving, and these are just some of the stores who have committed to giving special deals and special offers throughout the month of December. So please make sure you check in and look at those things and see. So 31 Days of Giving is coming up. Also cause administrators. I think that one thing I want to mention to you is to please make sure you're checking your email regularly, because every once in a while iGive decides to do like a pop-up special. We decided at the beginning of October we were doing sort of a trick or treat, and if people use their tell a friend link, that we were giving an extra $1 for members who joined. And those kinds of things come up, and sometimes if you're on a webinar we can tell you about it, but that's part of why we have a cause administrator email for you, is so that we can alert you to those things. And I know that sometimes people get a little annoyed that we're sending so many emails, but that's the way we found is the best way to make sure that everyone knows what's going on with iGive, and if there's special deals or special offers that we can share with you. So please, make sure you're checking your emails. And sort of finally, before we get on to the Q&A, just a little bit of a reminder. We've been doing this since 1997, and the way iGive has grown has really just been all about communication. It's been someone telling a friend who then tells a friend who then tells a friend, and really it sounds trite, but a little push is all you need to provide. It's really sometimes just by getting the word out there and sharing it and sharing the message, people start engaging and people start giving. So if you wish, we are happy to take automatic posts for you. You can post automatically as a cause on the cause tab under cause menu and options, or you can have us post as under your individual personal pages. And I guess that's a good place to have one more reminder. Cause administrators, signing in is a two-step process. You have to sign in first as an individual member, and then you add that cause ID and password. Sometimes your cause email address is your personal login, but a lot of times it's not. A lot of times the cause email address is just where we send cause emails. So if you have questions about that, support.igive.com, we can walk you through it. And when we post, we let you choose. So you get to choose how often we're posting, what kinds of things we're posting, and again, ask for help. Personalized assistance. We are here at support.igive.com. If you write to us during the day, we usually get back to you within an hour or so. If you write to us in the evening or on the weekend, sometimes it takes a little bit longer.
By the way, there is a huge amount of information out there on support.igive.com. We call it our knowledge base, but there's just tons and tons of articles that you can search if you're you're having some kind of a problem or you have a question. Can't recommend enough. Do a quick search. More than likely, you will find the answer to your question right there, and you don't have to wait at all then.
That's great. I totally agree. So at this point, one final reminder. See, I forgot what I had on my own slides. If your cause is a 501c3 or is religious or governmental or has receipts less than $5,000, your supporters may be able to deduct their donations from your taxes. The way that iGive is set up is that the retailer or merchant gives a donation back to the member. Which
well, it's not a donation, right? It's a rebate.
A rebate.
Back to the member, and what we are doing is automating that being made as a donation on your behalf.
So we are neither Sandy or I are tax professionals. So we can't actually give you official tax advice. You should consult with your tax professional, but when we talk to our tax professionals, they have said that it is absolutely possible under many circumstances for your supporters to donate the monies that they are giving to you through iGive from their taxes. So there is a tax report that you can find on the iGive homepage. And
well, when you go to my stats, to your own stats, you can get to that as well.
Exactly. And as long as you've selected to take a deduction on the My Tax Status page and given us your mailing address prior to the purchase, then we should be able to do that.
So because you're talking about this, Elizabeth asks, can Canadians use the tax benefits? And I would say consult with the Canadian tax attorney.
Absolutely.
I don't know what the classification is in Canada for what we call 501c3s, but Assuming you have something similar and making donations to those it allows you to take it as a deduction, then there's probably something that could be done, but check with your tax consultant.
All right. A couple of people have asked if we'll send a doc of the slides. We will not send a doc. We don't send out documents of the slides, but we will send out the recording to you later today, and it will also be posted at support.igive.com and on our iGive YouTube channel.
Elizabeth has another question, or maybe it's a new person actually, about Canadian stores, trying to figure out which ones there are. We actually have a category on the All Stores page on the website.
Yeah, let me just go there right now. Let's see.
Canadian shipping stores. So that's definitely a place to look for Canadian members.
I'm just going to log into igive.com for you so you can see it, and we'll show you what's going on. While I'm doing that, do we have any other questions?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of questions out here. So Kim asked early on, you were talking at the time about join links, about whether that can be added to your website. And the answer is absolutely yes, but we also have various graphics that you can grab from the cause administration part of the website that have the iGive logo on them, that talk maybe...
Well, we can show you that in just one second. So here, by the way, is the Canadian shippers, and right above it are stores that go to Canada and Europe. So those two categories are right there. You just click on all stores and then click here on the left by category, and you can get those. You click on cause, like Sandy was mentioning, in the cause menu and options tab, we have here banners and logos.
There's all kinds of different sizes, shapes, different categories, pets and such. We're not going to go into all that, but you can grab the code for those right there and put them on your website, absolutely. Marla asked, she said, some of our supporters are suspicious of joining iGive. They're afraid that they may get unwanted emails and spam. Is it true, and how do we counter-argue that?
Okay,
so,
I'm going right here. If you look on the screen, Sandy,
okay.
You can keep talking, but I'm going to show you.
So under member settings, so the first thing to know is that you can opt out of almost all messages from iGive if you want to, with the exception of our quarterly audit and an occasional other important message that we feel that we need to send that you can't opt out of. Almost everything you can.
As an individual member.
Correct.
As a cause administrator, it's different, but as an individual member, you can say no to all of these things. So you will not get any of these emails if you switch it to no. I say yes.
So, but do know, if you're shopping at a merchant, they may start sending you offers after you shop with them, and that actually has nothing to do with iGive. That's just the merchant. You're on their list now, and they may send you special offers.
Correct.
Janet asked, how do you get listed with Giving Tuesday? Is there a listing?
Yeah, you can actually join. If you go to the Giving Tuesday website, there is a thing that says join the movement, and you just fill that out.
Okay. Again.
But you don't really have to be listed in order to participate. Giving Tuesday is not a donation portal. They are not. They are just literally a movement. They are just encouraging behavior. So you will not get any donations from Giving Tuesday, and nor do you have to be listed with Giving Tuesday in order to participate in Giving Tuesday efforts.
Okay. Travis asked, can he rewatch this? He didn't get in until after it started.
Absolutely.
This will be posted probably later today up on our support portal. If not today, then tomorrow. We're also going to be doing another session of this tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Central Time, where you can catch the full thing in its full glory, not pre-recorded. Len and I are going to do this all over again, so you get more comedy all the time.
All right. Well, it is 1:31, so we'll take just a couple more questions, but we do want to be respectful of everyone's time, and we did promise that this would be a half-hour webinar. So, Sandy, what else do we have in there?
So if you have questions, personal questions for your own account or about your cause, please go to support.igive.com and open what we call a ticket, and that is how you communicate with our support staff, and we will happily get back to you as soon as possible.
And please, I see someone posted a phone number. If you could whoever posted that phone number, you could do what I'm doing here. Go to support.igive.com, click on tickets. If you're a cause, you're going to click on cause support, just like that. And see, it says Lena, but you put in your name in the message, and then we will have a member of our team. If you're asking for a phone call, please let us know a few good times to reach you and what time zone you're in.
For Joan, the iGive YouTube channel is iGive Do You.
Yep.
Anything else here? What's a cause administrator? Cause administrator is a contact person for your cause, for our staff, and it is the person or mailbox that we send communications to tell you about promos, special offers, how much your cause is earning, who's made donations, etc.
It's also the person who should have your cause ID and password. If you got an invitation to this webinar today from iGive directly, you are the cause administrator.
Okay. Alicia asks, is there a bulleted list of benefits for joining iGive we can share with our supporters? There absolutely is that. That was in the same general area that Lena showed you under cause tools and tips, stuff like that.
It also probably is in the knowledge base. If you searched in the knowledge base for reasons to join.
There's like a half-page flyer and a full-page flyer that you could print off or just cut and paste if you wanted to send that out.
Terrific. All right. Well, again, on behalf of Sandy and myself, we thank you all for joining us today. We thank you all for being cause administrators. We know that running a cause today is not always easy work, so we appreciate all of the efforts that you're doing. This is probably going to be our last webinar for this year for causes.
Except for tomorrow night.
Except for tomorrow night. But if you have things that you're looking for or ways that iGive can help you, please drop us a note at support.igive.com. Open a ticket and tell us, I'd love to have a cause webinar on whatever, so that we know we're bringing in different speakers sometimes. Sometimes you get Sandy and I, but sometimes you get some other folks, and we'd love to help you be as successful, not just with iGive, but with all of your efforts as we can. So thank you again for joining us, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Bye, everybody.